Graves was the strongest champ in the game last season. So to have a video come out, at least in my opinion, of the guy who essentially, now I'm not even saying he's a one-trick player or anything like that. I'm saying, well, he definitely was playing majority Graves when he was climbing for obvious reasons. I'm not saying he's a one-trick player. I'm just saying that I find it funny that the guy whose claim to fame was playing, at least to play as a ranked 1 player, he was allowed to play Graves for the majority of that climb. To have this guy making a video bitching about how weak jungle is and how he can't, you know, how it's not that it's in a shit spot, his words, right, is hilarious to me, because there was never going to be a one-trick top lane rumble player, you know what I mean, or a one-trick mid lane fizz player playing top, you know, rank 1 or anything like that, or a bot laner or support. A lot of these junglers, I love them, but at the same time, I have to make fun of them because they're so used to getting spoiled in the win rate department that the minute that they can't just like 85% win rate with like 9 champs up the ladder, the minute that they can't do that, they just take to the YouTube and the Twitter and to fucking Reddit, and they just start crying. Imagine if okay, so before I interviewed at Riot Games, TLD Gangplank was a thing, right? And I was a shitty top laner. Like, I was just garbage, basically. But I played really good Gangplank. Yin Sanga, thanks for 4 months. I played really good TLD Gangplank, just like Tobias did. Hold on, let me find something to ban here. We'll ban this. Imagine if as soon as Gangplank was nerfed, the TLD Gangplank was nerfed, and I did my interview at Riot Games or whatever, I had the 75% win rate to Masters account, which means that I had under 100 games and I was playing at Masters 200 LP with Gangplank, right? Imagine if I turned around, Brandon, and made a video and and was like, the top lane is a shit role now, let me tell you. And I just went on this fucking rant about, you know, there's only so many top lane. You can only play Maokai and this and that. And I just started ranting about it. Like, that's how I feel. I feel like the jungle as a role has been a role that has been the top role for so long and has had so much variety for so fucking long. And these guys are going to come in and clown in not because they care about the diversity of the role. No. They care because the champions and the playstyle that they want to play is getting nerfed. So they can't reliably carry all the way up through all tiers of League of Legends just by AFK farming. And there's a lot that goes into that. For example, when you go to Korea, before any of these changes happened, I was playing in Korea. You weren't seeing no AFK Hecarim farm shit that happens in NA. That they were talking in that video, they're like, well, here now it's always Elise and Lee. It's like, oh, if you were in Korea, it was always Elise and Lee already, and kha'zix, because kha'zix was overtuned. That's it. That was all you were seeing. And you know what they were doing? They were cheesing level 1 through 3. That's what they're bitching about. And I know you put me on this rant, Brandon, but I've been thinking about it for a while. And then they made the video, right? And then I'm just like, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, guys, really? You know I respect your game, but for fuck's sake, man. You got to be honest. Like, that role has been broken since like the dawn of time. And now that it's finally a little bit weak, it's still one of the strongest roles. And they're up there like, the jungle doesn't do shit. In what elo? The Challenger? Masters? In what elo is it the weakest role?
I'm pretty sure if you like checked, Challenger probably has like probably has the most Challenger players.
Go to Korea. Look at the Korea ladder too, Brandon. It's like top 10 is mostly junglers. Who's the #1 player in the world? It's a fucking jungle player. Oh my god, it's so typical that that's how they are though, and that's what I've always made fun of them, is because if they don't have like some insanely solo queue high win rate, they bitch and moan and complain about how their fucking teammates suck. You ever have a jungle who's not carrying the game in your game? Jesus fucking Christ. Like, yeah, I accept my flaws, you know? Fuck. That with jungle, it's like, nah, man. There's no adaptation. It's just, oh, I can't AFK farm with fucking kha'zix or Hecarim. Now fucking jungle is just the most useless role in the game. I'm sorry, I'm pissing off a lot of jungle players right now, but I mean, that's just how I feel, dude.
No,
there was a whole season, Brandon. There was a whole season. I would be farming top, right? I would be just chilling. I'd have like perfect CS. I'd just be farming top. You know what would happen? A Graves would emerge out of the jungle 2 levels ahead of me, red smite me, and kill me 1v1. Would walk into my lane. I hadn't done anything wrong. For a whole season, Brandon. A whole season that happened. Not once did I make a video. Did I ever make a video, pop on YouTube and go, the top lane is such a shitty role. It's so shitty. Oh my god, I can't fucking play top lane. I'm fucking terrible. Not once. Oh, I bitched. I bitched on stream. It's like within a week of the jungle feeling a little less strong than it usually is with the 85% where you got both. They found Akaadian and Tarzaned, stuck them in the same video. I spent a whole season. They spent a week. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, dude. I just had to keep it real with them a little bit. Every game. And kha'zix, yeah. kha'zix too. Red smite. He literally PvE'd the whole game. Oh, but you gotta know how to path. You gotta learn how to move effectively through the jungle. You have to invade when there's 2 people top. Get the fuck out of here. It's not rocket science. It's not like you're solving fucking calculus equations. Fuck, man. You got me on this, Brandon. You fucking made me do this rant.
You're just going off right now,
I mean,
man.
Jesus. I spent a whole season getting clicked on by Graves and fucking kha'zix. Whole season. Playing perfect lane. I had to drop my barrels in bushes from max range just to avoid getting one shot. And you're gonna tell me that that jungle's weak now. Literally, Brandon. I would be standing here, and if I didn't barrel the bush here, you see where I'm pinging? If I didn't put a barrel in the bush, if I walked up to that point in the lane without barreling the bush, you know what happened? No leash. Nice, GG. This roll's too weak. Dude, I would die, dude. A whole season. I had to develop that skill. Fuck out of here. Jesus Christ. Jungle's weak. I can't carry 4 people whose livelihoods are playing the fucking game by myself. What a weak, shitty fucking roll. Oh my god. How will I ever survive?